Hey everybody, and welcome to the Queen of Light 1111 YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your midweek reading. Now, not only is this a midweek reading, but this is also my last reading for 2022 on this channel until we head into the new year next week. Now, you guys know that we're also in Mercury retrograde on the 28th, right? So, which is today, it's just starts. We've been in that pre-shadow phase. And so now we're in retrograde, right? It's the 28th. We're in Mercury retrograde. So, it's important to know that when Mercury retrograde, comes into effect, sometimes lessons will repeat. Okay, lessons will repeat. Lessons repeat until they are learned. So what I wanted to do for today's reading is really take a look at how is Divine Feminine closing out 2022. Okay, we've got 3 more days left of this year 2022. So I just wanted to see how is she going to close this year out. And just so you guys know, my 2023 year, the monthly guidance reading the sale is going to end tonight, okay? So if you guys want to book your own special reading to understand what 2023 is going to look like for you month by month and as a theme, then book that reading on my website, queenoflight1111.com. It is 30% off. And if you want to book any other, service, like a coaching session, healing session, or another type of reading, you can see all of my services on my website at queenoflight1111.com. But the 2023 monthly guidance video reading sale ends tonight, so book now. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at how is Divine Feminine closing out 2023. Well, we have the energy of spring. That means something is blooming. And then we have also divine timing as the bottom of the deck. So right away, this is telling me, Divine Feminine, maybe it's in the season of spring, or maybe it's just in the energy of kind of blooming or this birth. Divine Feminine has truly, truly rebirthed herself and completely bloomed as she has gotten into this energy of surrender, into this energy of flow with divine timing. So maybe something happened to you in March or April-ish, springtime this year, and it really forced you to give into divine timing, to understand that the universe, when things don't happen, you are being protected. When things aren't in alignment, that is your protection, and that when things are for you, that they will flow. So I feel like this has been a master lesson for Divine Feminine, especially as related to her union and as related to her own stability and her foundation. So anywhere where her union had been paused or in a state of suspension, she has learned how to become self-reliant. She has learned how to improve herself, understand that she can stand tall, stand alone, but she's never alone. She's not trying to fill a void by a relationship or with masculine or whomever. She understands that being on her own, in her own energy, is not her being lonely, because being lonely is a hole that you feel you can only fill from outside of you. So Divine Feminine has truly, truly learned this year, 2022, and maybe it kicked off in spring, that I am surrendering to divine timing, and anything that hasn't worked out has been for my protection, and any union or any unstable situations, they have to be released. They have to be suspended in order to come into alignment. And frankly, it has allowed me to become more self-reliant, to become in this energy where I am improving myself and I am capable, and frankly can also then help mentor other people. And this is Divine Feminine. This year has been about Divine Feminine, okay? So now let's go ahead and take a look at this a little deeper, okay? What I wanted to do was I wanted to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions here, and understand what this blooming energy is, what this self-reliance energy is. So the first card that we have is the inner child. So when this card comes out, this could be something that happened to you as a child, something that you've brought in with you from another lifetime. This could be a wound. This could be somewhere where you're feeling insecure. Divine Feminine has done a lot of work on her self-mastery as related to love, as related to following her heart. And it really feels like during spring and summer is when she did the hardest work for herself on this journey. And she has understood where she has free will, where she is, at the crossroads and feeling kind of stuck. She's understanding that she has other options, that she's never, ever, ever in lack. She's always in the energy of abundance. And I do feel like Divine Feminine maybe had some inner child wounds of the past that came up for her during this time, maybe of not being feeling stuck, maybe feeling like, people choose other people over me. But she has done a lot of work around these insecurities, around these wounds, about her heart, how she follows her heart, how she falls in love. And she's worked really hard on it, on her own self-mastery. Part of this is she understands that she is constantly protected. She is in a state of protection by her spirit guides, her angels, God, the universe, her ancestors. And she is seeing that any spiritual contract, any sort of soul contract that has been deceptive, frankly, she's been protected from it. So if she was deceived by her masculine, if she's been deceived by, someone in her family or friends or, another love interest or a karmic, she understands that she is in protection, that she has been protected from deceit and from self-sabotage, and that this sacrifice, that the energy of being deceived, that, she's understanding that this needed to happen for a reason. This needed to happen so back here she can go and work on her own individuality, on her own self-reliance, and frankly not be like, oh, I need to be with this masculine or I need to be with this person in order to be happy. She is starting to understand that, this masculine, this person, whomever doing what they did to me, that sabotage, like that needed to happen. God, the universe, my spirit guides protected me from that. The spirit guides and angels, they protected me from, going down a path that was going to be even worse, right? Going down the same path of anxiety or fighting or anger or repetitiveness, going over it again and again. The universe has protected you from deceptive people. Okay, from being deceived again, from being tricked again. The universe had stepped in. Why? Because you allowed the universe to step in. You surrendered to divine timing. You surrendered this union. You surrendered anything that you were holding on very tightly to in the energy of saying, you know what? I need to learn to be more self-reliant. I need to be in the energy of being more capable. I am not lacking anything. I am not lacking love. I am not lacking abundance. I'm not lacking anything. I have everything. I am whole. Right? It's not about, oh, I'm going to be finally happy and whole when I'm with my masculine. No, this feminine has understood that any sort of deception or self-sabotage or anywhere where this connection has been suspended or frankly even ended has been her protection. And that was the way that she learned how to understand divine timing, understand what she needs to release, and understand what she needs to do to be whole. How can you come into union with anyone else if you're expecting someone else to make you whole? No, you have to make yourself whole. So how else is she ending 2022? She's refocusing, right? She may be turning her back on things that really just don't need her time and attention right now. King of Cups energy, she's focusing on her own emotional maturity. She's focusing on her own compassion. She's focusing on mastering, this energy, right? 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. She's, she's done the work, right? So now she's in this energy of like, okay, you know what? I'm being protected from further going into connections that are not good for me. So I need to continue to focus, turn my back on things and people that are not for me, and refocus on my own emotional mastery and the offers that I receive and that I don't receive. And then I'm no longer going to worry about, oh, is he going to call me or send me a message? Instead, I'm just going to let things unfold. I'm just going to let things unfold as they are supposed to unfold. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to chase it. I'm in my energy of security. I'm in my energy of understanding my protection. And frankly, that spirit is helping me finally learn a lesson. So I'm not doing the same crap over and over again. Interestingly enough, the 4th message we have here is long distance. So I feel like there could be something that feels very far away from you. It could be there's a person that's far away from you, maybe in another country, in another city, but there's something long distance or something seems sort of far away. And that is this union with your person seems far away right now. And, there could be disappointments. There could be this disappointment. There could be a change of state. There could be some misfortune that you've experienced because you're like, this is so far away. Maybe this is never going to happen. But remember, you are learning and you've continued to learn to be self-reliant, to understand and respect the divine's timing. And so while you're refocusing and trying not to worry, things do feel a little bit far away as far as union are concerned. But guess what? This is all part of a cycle. This is all part of the things that need to happen in this connection, in your union with that person, and in your own particular journey. So it does feel like, yeah, maybe union is a little far away, okay? But things are going to change. What goes up must come down. What is down must go up. You don't ever stay in a state of stagnation. You don't. So what's the next card? We have free will. This is the understanding that she has free will and love, that things can change anytime, and she needs to make the decision. She needs to make a choice about whether or not she wants to continue to move forward and work on herself and in her own environment and on her own spiritual journey. Or frankly, with this King of Pentacles Devil card, is she going to stay stuck? You have the free will, feminine, to stay stuck or continue to move forward. But I will say with the first set of cards, if you are the feminine who has learned her lesson in love, you're going to keep moving forward on the journey. But if you haven't quite learned yet and surrendered and are stuck in this energy like, oh my God, union feels so far away, then I don't know what to tell you. You're going to stay stuck. Or you can make your free will decision to keep it moving. Choice is always yours. And so we have here love potential. There's always potential for love. Okay, there's always potential for love. There's potential to increase love. There's the potential to stay stagnant in love. There's potential to grow love. But you've just got to fight for what you want and move forward with this energy of unfiltered truth. Always be in your own truth. If something doesn't smell right, call it out. If it looks like a rat, smells like a rat, it is a rat. If it looks like it's promising, if it looks like it has potential, and you've sussed things out and your inner voice isn't screaming, it's probably something that may be in alignment for you. But you've got to use your own concentration, your own discernment. You have to use your own experience. Stand alone where you feel like you should stand alone, but then also use your experience should you decide to couple up with someone else. Okay, that could be your masculine. But don't do it from a place of need, okay? I hope that's what you're getting. We have at the bottom of the deck, self-reliance. We have the energy of 8 of Pentacles. You're working really hard. You understand you're protected. You have to understand that you have to refocus, get into your emotional mastery, and allow things to happen. If you get into the energy of union, feel so far away, you're stopping the wheel of fortune. You're stopping the energy of change. and alignment. But you have the free will decision to say, you know what? I want the change. I want to keep moving forward on my journey. I don't want to get stuck waiting on my masculine or somebody else. And so the potential is there as long as you stand in your truth, and you don't come into this energy of being afraid to stand alone. Because when you're in this energy of fear, like, oh, I'm going to be alone, nobody loves me, blah, blah, then you're just going to make all of these repetitive choices. You're born in this earth alone. You're going to transition out alone. Learn how to love yourself and be in this energy of completeness and wholeness with yourself. Which leads me to the final card about how you're going to potentially end 2022. Lots of shadow work this year, but so much mastery, so much balancing of the shadow and the light for new opportunities in 2023. And guess what? If you have truly done this, feminine, mature love is there for you. Healing is there for you. Soul restoration and a strong relationship is there for you with this King of Water. But first, you need to be the King of Water first in order to bring in that king who is mature, compassionate, understanding, loving, open, mature, just like you. I hope this helped you guys. And don't forget, if you want to book your 2023 year ahead monthly guidance reading, sale ends tonight. Book it today. Have a great day, everybody, and happy new year. Bye.